All right, now I'm on this kick, and I'm going to leave this story for a second to read you extended passages from Tim Wise. And this is more political than anything else, but I liked it so much that I want to read it to you. He picks up on a theme that, and it's related in my mind to this story, that's why I bring it up now. A theme that I also picked up on a while back now. When we first heard about Sarah Palin's daughter being pregnant at 17, I said, I blogged it out, I wrote a story about it on our website, and I said, imagine if it was Barack Obama's kids, right? Mm-hmm. They'd say, oh, liberal, you know, look at the way permissively raised, and that's what happens. And I said, forget Barack Obama's kids. Imagine it was just regular African-American kids in an inner city. They'd be like, oh, yeah, of course. You know, they get pregnant because they want to live off of us. They're going to be welfare queens, and that's the way this system is. And it's a nice white girl who's a Republican governor's daughter. Forget about it. Okay, that's totally fine, right? So Tim Wise picks up on that theme, and he builds on it. And he didn't pick it up from me, by the way, independently. And I loved what he did with it, so I want to read it to you. He said, for those who still can't grasp the concept of white privilege, or who are constantly looking for some easy-to-understand examples of it, perhaps this list will help. White privilege is when you can get pregnant at 17 like Bristol Palin, and everybody's quick to insist that your life and that of your family is a personal matter, and that no one has the right to judge you or your parents, because every family has challenges, even as black and Latino families with similar challenges are regularly typified as irresponsible, pathological, and arbiters of social decay. See, I didn't use the word social decay. He nails it. Whenever it happens to poor people or blacks or Latinos, social decay. Look at this. When it happens to white folks, oh, come on. It's just a personal matter. He continues, though. White privilege is when you call yourself a fucking redneck, like Bristol Palin's boyfriend does, and talk about how if anyone messes with you, you'll kick their fucking ass. These are quotes from his, I think it was Facebook page. And talk about how you like to shoot shit for fun, and still be viewed as a responsible, all-American boy and a great son-in-law to be, rather than a thug. See, I hadn't thought of it that way, and he's exactly right. Imagine it's a black kid who just impregnated Barack Obama's daughters when they're 17, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. And he says that he just likes to kick fucking ass and shoot shit, and he's a fucking redneck, or in that case, well, you know, fucking gangster, whatever, mm-hmm. right? Imagine what the Rush Limbaughs and the Bill O'Reillys of the world would do. And what did the kid get? Free ride. Did anybody come back to this? No one did. I didn't come back to it. Everybody was like, oh, he's just being a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, he's just being a kid. Unless, of course, he's black or Latino, then he's a very, very dangerous gangster. Right? You know it. You know it. When I read this, I was like, man, does this ring true? Tim Wise continues. White privilege is when you can attend 4 different colleges in 6 years. He's wrong, by the way. She attended 5. 5 different colleges in 6 years, like Sarah Palin did, one of which you basically failed out of, then returned to after making up some coursework at a community college. And no one questions your intelligence or your commitment to achievement. Whereas a person of color who did this would be viewed as unfit for college and probably someone who only got in the first place because of affirmative action. Ding, 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 ding. That is so true. I read that and I was like, damn, man. And then you look at it from that perspective and you get angry. I got angry. Mm-hmm. I was like, man. And then people still say, oh, there's no racism in the country, and black people and Latino people. What? Everybody's treated equal. Why don't you just get over it? No, why don't you get over it and stop these frickin' stereotypes? All right, couple more. White privilege is being able to be a gun enthusiast and not make people immediately scared of you. White privilege is being able to have a husband who is a member of an extremist political party that wants your state to secede from the Union, whose motto is Alaska First, and no one questions your patriotism or that of your family. While if you're black and your spouse merely fails to come to a 9/11 memorial so she can be home with her kids on the first day of school, people immediately think she's being disrespectful. Now, he could have put in any story about Michelle Obama there. Oh, first time I'm proud of my country, la la la. Everyone questions Michelle Obama's patriotism as the spouse of Barack Obama, because that's what they do. Meanwhile, her husband, Sarah Palin's husband, was part of a secessionist movement that said not America first, not country first, Alaska first. They wanted to secede from the Union.
Wow.
But we can't question their patriotism. Now, why? If you're honest with yourself, you know at home right now why. Because he's white. That's why you don't question his patriotism. You know it.